It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. Capital One Arena in our nation's capital. Tonight, the Washington Wizards getting set to match up with the Toronto Raptors. Won by the Raptors. For the Raptors right now, it's twofold. Not just winning with Kawhi, but trying to keep Kawhi.
I think Toronto has to look at this as a one-year lease. You have to get as much out of Kawhi as you can. The goal is to win a championship, and the goal is to win one now.
Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
Into the front court comes Wall. Down just a couple. Parker to Wall. To Beal. The Wizards with 4 to shoot. John Wall goes to work. Shot won't go.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Lynn. Nice pass to get things going.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Wall across the timeline. Trailing by 4. To Anthony. Beal to Wall. Shot clock winding down. Wall. Can't connect. It's no good. Lynn with it. Leads 4. Kawhi Leonard against Mahinmi. To Danny Green. To Gasol. Down low. Marc Gasol. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
This has been a good first quarter for him so far. That wasn't an easy shot, but he was able to knock it down and add to their lead.
To Beal. Bradley Beal, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 79% at the line. First one goes down.
Good shot, buddy. Good shot, buddy.
Able to convert on both free throws. Lynn with it. They lead it. 4-point game. To Gasol. And they call the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Marc Gasol at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 77% at the line. And he connects on the first free throw. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. Wall. Oh, he had it. Knocked loose. That's going to get out of bounds. Last touch by Beal. Pascal Siakam. They work it down to Gasol. Marc Gasol 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
I'm laughing because when you look at Marc Gasol, he's not the fastest big guy in the game. He's not the smoothest, nor is he the best shooter. But you know what he is? He's prepared and he's experienced. That's why you can get your 17 to 18 to 19 points per night or more, and you get a tough low post presence.
Marc Gasol with the block.
Just incredible timing on that swap.
It's Wall. Can't connect.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
From the painted area, won't go down.
And that's how you make a difference. Every shot that the offense takes, make sure that it has a 10 as far as degree of difficulty.
And he's going to the line to shoot.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number one, to see if they'll get caught. And number two, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2. Ball's controlled by Lowry. To Anthony. Short jumper off the mark.
Woo, I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
Across the timeline, it's Lowry. 9-point margin. Jabari Parker rocking the rim.
Pick that chin up. This is a game of runs. They were on one, now you might be on one.
Leonard to Gasol. Picked up by the Wizards. Anthony to Beal. Tight space with the crossover. Beal to Parker. Trying to cash in. Won't go. He needs some luck on his side given how they're defending.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Leonard to Gasol. Oh, nice find for the basket.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Lowry to Beal. Fight to shoot for Washington. Lowry and knocks it down. And Jay, so much better to get that three-point shot than one instead from 22 feet.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Leonard to Gasol. Pascal Siakam to Gasol. Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper won't go down.
And a lot of times in this league, teams take days off. But if this defense keeps maintaining that style of pace defensively, this is going to be a dogfight.
Anthony to Lowry. Fine to shoot. Lowry drills the three.
Well, that change is inevitable. And one of the things that continues to fascinate me about this game, usually when you see a good three-point shooting team, their shoulders are squared to the basket. That's no longer the case in today's game. These guys are off balance, they're moving different ways, yet they still have extreme shot-making ability.
Off the mark. Bradley Beal missed his first. That one goes.
Here's lesson number one. When you allow a player like that the freedom of space to dance with the ball, there's no telling what kind of break dance move they might hit you with.
To Danny Green. There's the toss. Throws it down off the alley-oop pass. Jay, they make it look so easy.
Yeah, but it's really not that easy. And as a passer, If your pass is just a fraction too early or a fraction too late, that throws the whole play off. The timing of this has to be impeccable.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Lowry matched up with Ginobili. Has a look. Wide open look, won't go.
That's called a heat check right there. Surprised he missed that one. That was an open look.
To Leonard. Deep right corner. Pascal Siakam. Here comes the screen. Kawhi Leonard sizing up Bryant. Not going down for him this time.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Well done, Kyle Lowry. 3 for 4. Good start.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Couple of cracks at the line now.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let him know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Pascal Siakam has got 2 shots coming. Hasn't missed yet. And hits the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair.
Good shot.
The ball controlled by Kyle Lowry.
2 minutes.
The rebound comes down to Toronto. To Howard. Won't go down. Lowry into the front court. Down 3. Runner here. Won't go down. To Leonard. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Lowry had made his first couple, but he misses there. And he's going to the free throw line.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Kawhi Leonard, couple of free throws on the way. A career 84% free throw shooter. First try at the line, no good. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Lowry into the front court. Down 4. To Parker. To Lowry.
Watch your back, watch your back, watch your back.
Shot from the lane won't go. Another follow. No good.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Leonard. To Howard. Short jumper won't fall. Cleans it up. Offensive board. Jabari Parker. 2 for 3 now here in the first. Deep three at the buzzer. The first quarter's complete. The Raptors in front. One quarter down. Neither side really distinguished itself. Jay, what stood out?
I really like what I'm seeing. Both teams look engaged. There's some trash talking going on the court. I think this has a making to be a big-time game.
Wall to Van Vliet. And it's Harrell who comes away with the rebound. Lynn with it. Leads a bucket. To Leonard. Cleans it up. Offensive board. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Montrezl Harrell trying to cash in on a three-point play. Numbers not in his favor, 61% for his career. Free throw good to finish off the three-point play. The lead is up to 5. Wall with it up top. Looking to make something happen. Here comes the screen. Wall up against the 8-time All-Star. To Van Vliet. Can't connect.
Hey, lock up.
Kawhi Leonard. Almost, but no good.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
Leonard. To Howard. Knocked loose. Wizards come up with it. Cleans it up. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Leonard. To Lynn. Count the basket at the rim.
You know, he may not show up in your feed all the time with the crazy highlights, but he's one of the most underrated creative shot makers we have in this game.
Washington basketball. To Wall. The shot. Oh,
Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Ginobili with it. Leads 5. To Leonard. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. Kawhi Leonard, guarded by Mahinmi. Has a chance. Off the mark. With defense like that, little margin for error.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Wall. Rebounds taken down by Leonard. Leonard to Jeremy Lin. Great feed. Almost unlucky bounce. Count the bucket for two.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Now a whistle, and Toronto's going to use a timeout as they'll discuss matters in what's now a three-point game. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Lin to Leonard. Good. Off a spin.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
To Anthony. Wall to Anthony. Howard with the rebound. OG Anunoby, guarded by Ariza. Into the front court. It's Wall. Down 5. Oh, emphatic slam. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
Lin with it. He'll run the offense. To Leonard. Lin. Can't get the bounce. Trevor Ariza matched up with Howard.
You got the screen right.
To Anthony. Wall driving right to the basket. To Van Vliet. Dwight Howard with a piece.
Just incredible timing on that spot.
Anthony. Carmelo Anthony is going to get a chance at 3 here. A career 81% free throw shooter. First free throw is good. Second and 3, no good. Pascal Siakam to Leonard. Gets a shot up off the mark. Wall into the front court. They trail by 1. To Anthony. Oh, leaves the defender in the dust. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul. What do you see in John Wall's game, Jay, that sets him apart?
That he could probably finish with his left hand better than he could finish with his right. I remember watching him in high school. He was jumping off his right foot and dunking the ball lefty as if it was that easy. He can do it with both hands, which makes him way more efficient around the rim.
Marc Gasol. He's now 4 for 6.
You know, Ed, people don't understand. Tough shots are practiced every single day. With all these different contraptions out there to contest your shot, guys shoot 500 made shots a day. This is the new norm.
Lays it up and in.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Toronto with the basketball. Lynn against the 5-time All-Star. Surveys the floor. Leonard, down low Gasol. Off the assist.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Oh, leaves the defender in the dust. Anthony. The rebounds corralled by the Raptors. To Lynn. Danny Green to Leonard. Here comes the screen. Leonard. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free two.
Misses the first. And he hits the second. Shot no good. Makes just 1 of 3 on that trip. Into the front court comes Wall. They trail by 2. Rocking the rim. Jay, I'm surprised he had a chance to wrap him up.
Well, you're not the only one surprised. This guy is not a good free throw shooter. You never let him have an easy bucket. If anything, make him earn it at the charity stripe.
Leonard to Danny Green. To the rim. Lays it up and in.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Danny Green to Leonard. Runner here won't go. To Wall. Rebound to Ginobili. To Leonard. Layup goes down. Well done.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
And throws it down.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's a Prob City.
Now the Raptors going to use a timeout as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point basketball game. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. To Gasol. Trying to cash in, off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended. Wall, defended by Ginobili. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
It's the Raptors with the basketball. To Danny Green. Pascal Siakam. The Raptors down to 3 on the shot clock. Shot no good there by Portis.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Anthony. Desperation shot here from half court. So the difference, 3 points as we've reached the break. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, fellas. Jalen here with your halftime report. The Wizards have themselves a close game after 2 quarters. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaking. These are the guys getting buckets for the Washington Wizards. The Raptors aren't down by too much at the half. And that deficit is a negative, of course, but I do see it positive. I really like how they move the ball, keeping each other involved offensively. They've got a nice flow to their game today.
Game track. Bench points.
What I found interesting about that half of basketball is how the momentum stayed high even when the substitutions started coming into the game. These guys coming off the bench, from both benches actually, are doing a great job of making positive contributions.
Player of the half. Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. These are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Beal to Anthony. Yes, Carmelo Anthony. He has struggled just a little bit, 2 for 5.
And Melo will be the first one to tell you this. He's not ready to be a role player just yet. He can still put up points in bunches. Didn't shoot the ball that well last year, averaged around 16 a game, the lowest total of his 15-year career. Wow.
Lynn to Leonard. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Beal to Anthony. To Beal. Has a look. Doesn't get the bounce. Danny Green matched up with Beal. To Leonard. Spinning shot won't fall.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to throw off the concentration of the guy trying to drop the layup in.
Screen coming. Beal to Wall. Bradley Beal. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Danny Green to Jeremy Lin. They'll get it down to Leonard. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Leonard. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
But most importantly, you have to keep the ball moving. Maybe run some floppy sets, some horn sets. Raise those bigs up, which open up the lane, and let them be the passers to make plays easier for the guards.
Now ready to shoot at the line.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
John Wall at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 78% at the line. First one, count it. Two for 2 on that trip. Lin with it. The deficit now up to 5. To Leonard. Pascal Siakam. Can't connect from in close. Beal. Cleans it up. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Leonard to Danny Green. Down low for Leonard. Off the assist.
There's no better feeling after a game after you had 25-plus assists and you won the game and everybody recognizes that it's time for their bank accounts to get rewarded.
Wall to Beal. Contact. Shots no good and no foul.
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go off 2 legs and expect the contact.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Lin with it. The margin standing now at 7. Danny Green to Leonard. Nothing going here on that drive. Knocks it down from mid-range.
When I played, and I see guys do this all the time, when you shoot, the target isn't the basket. The target is actually before you even go into the shot. The target are your hands defensively. If your hands are down and you give me clear vision towards the bucket, that shot's definitely going in.
Bradley Beal. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Got it.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Wall across the timeline. Leads 5. Beal to Wall. Gets a look. Can't hit. Lynn with it. Looking to make something happen. Kawhi Leonard, defended by Melo. Jan Mahinmi tips it. Wizards at the controls. Has a chance. It's no good. Great defense. To Lynn. Rebound taken by the Wizards. Siakam swats it. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. Short jumper off the mark. Danny Green sizing up Beal. Trying to cash in. Green with a shot, no good. Anthony to Beal. Huge block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Lynn to Leonard. Jan Mahinmi sends it away.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Stuffs it down with authority. Now a whistle, and Toronto's going to use a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. New blood coming in for both sides. Lynn up against John Wall. Pascal Siakam. Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
Now a drive, but the shot won't fall.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
Wizards have it. Wall to Beal. For three. Not that time. He misses. Pascal Siakam. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Wall with it up top. Up 5. Shot from in close, no good.
Just the thought of coming into the lane amongst the trees, that shot was altered before he even took it.
And the finish at the rim.
We're watching the clinic right now. We're watching basketball 1-on-1. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Into the front court. It's Wall. Up by 3. To Beal. Has a look. Just not going down.
The game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
He's been doing this for years, the physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Beal. He gets it.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. You need to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Lin with it. His guy's down 3. Pascal Siakam to Jeremy Lin. Working it outside. Deep 2 there, won't go.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
And stuffs it home. Late heave to beat the buzzer. 3rd quarter comes to an end. The 4th quarter on the way. Wizards have the lead. Raptors ball as we get going here in the 4th. They trail to this point, but you'd have to say this one's up for grabs.
And the new style we play with in this league, all it takes is 3 quick threes, and you're right back in the ballgame.
Perfect feed to set up the basket.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Wall in the front court. Leads 3. Baseline drive. And the nice finish at the rim.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Ball's controlled by the Raptors. Sizing up the defense. Scores from the post.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Into the front court comes Wall. He'll run the offense. Good. Off a spin.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Ginobili against the former #1 pick. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Ginobili with it. Down 3. Siakam sizing up Bryant. Nice pass to set things up. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Wall across the timeline. Leads 1. Knocked loose. Able to convert inside.
You've heard it before. Slow and steady wins the race. This approach might be working out after all.
Pascal Siakam. And look out.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
Wall with it up top. His team up by 1. Dwight Howard rejects it.
That kid can block out the sun, man.
And counted at the rim.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Wall, defended by Ginobili. The drive, right to the basket. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Toronto has the basketball. Here comes the screen. Ginobili matched up with Trevor Ariza. To Danny Green. Has a chance. Wide open look, won't go.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
To Wall. Nice finish at the rim.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
Danny Green matched up with Thomas Bryant. To Howard. And Ariza able to grab the rebound. Parker. To Wall. Curling inside. Free throws coming up.
All right, that was a little bit of a gamble there, but not a terrible move sending him to the free throw line.
Thomas Bryant has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 55% from the line. First one goes down. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Lynn with it. The deficit is 6. Danny Green. Siakam, guarded by Bryant. To Danny Green. From the outside, no good. Anthony. That one off the mark. It's no good. Lets it fly from long range. Rebound taken by Parker. Into the front court. It's Wall. Up by 6. Marc Gasol sends it away. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Marc Gasol. Substitution being made in this one. Anthony. Good look that time, but off the mark.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Wall into the front court. Up 6. chance, but it's no good. Lynn to Gasol, down low. The pass set it all up.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat five. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Ball controlled by Kyle Lowry to Wall. Oh, big finish at the rim.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head him.
Lynn with it. Down 6. To Gasol. 4-3. That's rebounded by the Wizards. Anthony to Wall. To Parker. The Wizards with 4 to shoot. From the painted area, won't go down. Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
Danny Green, couple of free throws on the way. A career 81% free throw shooter. Can't connect on the first free throw. Second one's good. Splits the pair. Lowry with it. Leads 5. Wall to Anthony. Here's Wall for 2. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. Toronto with the basketball. Lynn defended by Wall. Pascal Siakam gets it in the right corner. 5 seconds to shoot. Nothing going here on that drive. Not that time.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Here comes the screen. Wall. Ah, the monster stuff.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
And a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Kawhi Leonard defended by Melo. Pascal Siakam, they work it down to Gasol. And he finishes at the rim.
This is why I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Wall to Beal. Fires the 3. Not that time. Lynn with it. The deficit now up to 5. Gasol guarded by Beal. To Lynn. Leonard creates the space to bury the 3 on the step back.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
To Wall. Shot clock winding down. Too much contact, and free throws coming.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
John Wall at the line for 2 shots. He's perfect from the line so far. First try, no good. Good bounce back, hits the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Now the Raptors going to use a timeout. They're going to have to draw something up for an open look at a 3. Kawhi Leonard matched up with Beal. He scores on the step back. Jay, how did he get free? We get a whistle and a foul with 1 second to go. It's not in the bag yet, but it would take a real meltdown for this to slip away. John Wall has got 2 shots coming, shooting 75% so far tonight. Nope, first one does not go. He missed a pair of free throws. The Wizards are the winners as they just squeak this one out by a point. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
The Wizard. And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.